Animals literally thrown in trash cans or left on piles of dead animals. So we started rescuing them and taking care of them. And we would bring these animals to the veterinarian, and usually veterinarians would not look at farm animals as individuals. They would look at them as production units, as commodities. And they would say to us, you know, what are you wasting your money and time for? You know, these animals are not worth a lot financially. And we made the point that, you know, to us these animals are not financial units. They are individuals. We want to do what we can to help them. And so it took a while, but the veterinarians came around to accepting that idea that, okay, these animals are not being raised to be sold, to be profited from. They're just being taken care of because these people have a soft spot for pigs and cows and chickens and goats and other farm animals. So we got over that hump. But as time went, you know, on a farm you have other issues that surface. And we had this, on the farm there was a rat that actually got sick. And so we noticed this rat in the barn that looked like he needed some help. So we called the vet and said, we have this rat here that probably has to be euthanized. And the vet did a lot of hemming and hawing, saying, I don't know, that's kind of getting a little crazy. But they finally agreed to look at the rat, who was in bad shape and who was euthanized. So this is again stretching the species barrier in a sense. A couple weeks after that, our sheep had worms. They had parasites. So I got one of the worms and I called the vet and I said, I have this worm here. And there was a big silence on the other side of the phone. What do you want us to do for that worm? And you know, I explained that the worm was a parasite. We needed medicine for the sheep so they could be treated. So we sort of drew the line at the worm. And you know, this ultimately boils down to our relationship with other animals. What is our relationship with other animals? And even the most vegan is not going to be able to live without causing any harm. Just by living, we're going to impact others. And so it's about being mindful and doing the best we can. And being vegan to me is not about an ingredient list. It's about living according to an aspiration to cause as little harm as possible, to live in harmony and with respect and compassion towards others. And does that mean that we never interact with other animals, or what does that look like? And I don't think we actually have a choice. I think we're going to be interacting with other animals just by living on this planet. We breathe the same air, we use the same resources, water and earth and so on. So it's about the relationship. And at this time, the way we treat other animals is egregious, especially when it comes to animals exploited for food.